Kevin, how much do the weekend's activities change the terms of engagement for Trump's base here in the U.S.?
Significantly. Earlier this morning, Merck CEO Kenneth Frazier resigning from the president's manufacturing council in a public statement. He said, quote, "I am resigning from the president's American Manufacturing Council. Our country's strength stems from its diversity and the contributions made by men and women of different faiths, races, sexual orientations, and political beliefs. America's leaders must honor our fundamental values by clearly rejecting expressions of hatred, bigotry, and group supremacy, which run counter to the American ideal that all people are created equal. As CEO of Merck and as a matter of personal conscience, I feel a responsibility to take a stand against intolerance and extremism." We should note, Bonnie, that Vice President Mike Pence, speaking yesterday on his South American tour, denounced both white supremacy and neo-Nazism. And Attorney General Jeff Sessions said publicly earlier this morning that the administration will be investigating the incident in Charlottesville perpetuated by neo-Nazis and white supremacists as an incident of domestic terror. But President Trump tweeted earlier this morning responding to Ken Frazier's resignations by saying, quote, "Now that Ken Frazier of Merck Pharma has resigned from President's Manufacturing Council, he will have more time to lower ripoff drug prices." The president has not tweeted denouncing white supremacy nor neo-Nazism since the events of Charlottesville. He is going to be meeting later this morning with Attorney General Jeff Sessions as well as FBI Director Chris Wray.
Yeah, and Kevin, we've also got something else we're looking ahead to from President Trump today. What's he expected to announce on China and trade?
Naira, I can tell you that President Trump is expected to instruct the USTR trade rep Bob Lighthizer to begin investigations into whether or not China steals intellectual property from U.S. businesses that want to do business in China. What's interesting about this is that should USTR find and conclude that China is doing that, it could lead to more tariffs. But I want to pull up a chart now about just what measures have been taken by the United States against China this year alone, because based on data from the Global Trade Alert, so far in 2017, the United States has implemented about 40 measures that are harmful to China. If you look right here in the 2017, the last bar on that chart, that's down from 57 in the same time period last year, which totaled at about 70. Why this matters, Naira, is because when we start talking about how to address North Korea and the growing nuclear threat that poses under dictator Kim Jong-un, this, according to the administration, could be a point of leverage because of the economic relationship between North Korea and the Chinese. The administration feels that they might be able to impose economic tariffs on China to get them to play ball to deter North Korea's nuclear ambition.